Mr. Twilliger, this legislation that we're talking about, where you can take the case to federal court when you got some state local prosecutor coming after a federal official, it's not just for Republicans, is it?
It's certainly not. And in fact, both as to formers and as to the reinstalling the substantive scope, expanded scope that Congress intended going back to at least 2011, I think every former official of the Biden administration would cheer you on.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just as important for if some prosecutor in Arkansas, Oklahoma, some red state decides for whatever reason he's going to, I would assume he'd do it based on the facts and the evidence, but let's say it's maybe a little shaky. Maybe not. Maybe it's a great case. But still, we're saying, okay, to the chief of staff of President Biden, Mr. Zients, if they're coming after you, you can move that to federal court. You don't have to go into some state court in a red state. You can go to federal court. It applies across the board because we want equal treatment under the law in this great country.
So true, Mr. Jordan. And the fact of the matter is that I really would urge, particularly your colleagues on the other side of the aisle on this committee, to go back and look at what those two Democrat-appointed presidential judges said in the 11th Circuit case. They recognized just how perniciously dangerous it is. What is a chief of staff supposed to do when the president says, I want you to set up a phone call, I need to talk to so-and-so. Oh, wait a minute. Am I going to get in trouble with Fonnie Willis because I do this?
Yeah.
It's absurd.
No, it's absurd. That's absurd. And just the overall attack on executive privilege, for goodness sake. And this goes clear back to George Washington, something we have honored. And the people most close to the president are the White House counsel and his chief of staff, and they've always had that privilege there until now. In their effort to get President Trump, they said, we're going to violate something that's been around since Washington, and they did this. And what we're saying is, let's at least fix it so you can go to federal court, fix part of it, so you can go to a jury that's different than some local prosecution, some jury at a local level.
Yes, sir. These are quintessential federal questions that have to be brought into federal court.